Okay, hope I'm in frame here. As you can see, this is a Nintendo 64, and it too has F-Zero X in it. What you'll need to do is open the expansion bay here, and this allows the 64 to connect to the 64DD. So we'll put it nicely on top, make sure it snaps into place, and on the bottom you'll see two screws. These keep it from coming apart, but you don't want to make them too tight because it's impossible to disconnect, as I found out earlier. Okay, that should be good. Alright, so with the expansion bay, you can just set that aside, plug in the power source as usual, get the controller going, and plug her in down here. Ooh, careful. Okay. We've got the AV cable. And our power is going to go back here. Now, if everything goes according to plan, you should see something very cool on screen any second. And there we go. Now remember, unlike most 64DD games, you're going to need the F-Zero X cartridge. I believe it only works with the Japanese version, as well as the 64 disk drive and the F-Zero X disc itself. Get a little bit of gameplay there, but that's not why you're here, is it? Okay. Almost got it. No. Well, unfortunately, that might be as good as we can get. And some lovely glare. Let me get the curtains. Or create more glare. You know, because either way is fine. Ah, much better. Okay, so as you can see, you've got Grand Prix race, time attack, death race, versus battle, practice, options. Nothing new there, right? Over on the left, you've got course edit, and on the right is create machine. Now, let's start here because it's a lot more simple. And as you can see, the left is machine parts. If you'll click the A button on this, you can choose from a variety of fronts to your vehicle. Changes the cockpit, changes the nose cone. Doesn't look too bad. This is the rear. You've got our wings, as you can see, change to some turbines, change to more like skis or sledding, different type of wings, maybe bigger turbines. That's more like Pico's machine, I believe. And that's more like Dr. Stewart's Yellow Goose. No, Pico was the Wild Goose. Sorry about that. We'll stick with the basics for now. Wings, nothing. Small wing on top, you can barely notice that. That changes. There's some more detail. A little bit better. And some spoilers. Now this actually has the stripes, so I'm gonna go with that. Click OK, because it looks pretty cool. Then we go into machine design. That's the second option here. You've got line, mark, and color. Lines. As you can see, line number 1, very thick. Line 2, thin. Double stripes. Triple stripes with the big one in the middle, and just, wow, a block. Maybe not. Double stripes or regular single stripes. Again, we'll keep it simple for now. Mark. This is the picture you can see on the front of the machine. And you've got this weird little guy. It looks like a fairy. A red eye. Bull horns. A beginning driver's mark here in Japan. That is the kanji for shinobi. There's X, which is appropriate, and the Nintendo logo. So I think I'll go with the horns. Again, you can't really see it, but it looks kind of cool. And our third option is color, which goes into body, line, number, and cockpit. So you can see we've got a variety of colors to choose from. Red, wow. That's, ooh. And our green options, they all look pretty good. Getting into some orange, yellows, purples. Well, I do like green, so why don't we stick over here? That looks pretty good. Hit B to back out. And then there's the line. Again, you can see changing between a variety of colors. Got some pastels and white down here. Or light gray would appear. Darkers. But I think the yellow or the gold looks pretty good. Number. Okay, so that appears on the side and the rear of the vehicle. Not just the sides. But they were white to begin with. Alright. And cockpit. Again, red cockpit. You can have a gold cockpit. Blue is the standard. But perhaps black would work. Maybe gray. Ah, that's pretty cool. I'll click OK there. Next, we'll have to back out of this as well, is our setting option. You can choose how strong you want your thing to be, your boost power, your grip power, and if we click on A for body and A for boost, you'll notice the most you can get for grip is a B, so you don't want to do that. Drop down to B. C is now available. If we come down to C, you can get B for grip. Now, since I dropped body down to B and nothing else changed, I'm going to keep that at A. Boost, being a C, is alright. Grip, you want better handling. I think I'll go with that. And then there's machine. You can load your machine, save your machine, or erase your machine, but we're going to save this and call it Ben 1 for simplicity's sake. And saving, and here we go. Now, if you want to actually use it, you'll need to go to the far right here and hit the entry icon. Whoa. Or not. Okay, there's the entry icon. We'll hit A, which I did too many times instead of backing out. Uketsuke. So, choose a file and you're going to select your vehicle. And then it would appear that you can't have more than 30 machines. So, you'll have to click on a machine and replace it. Let's do that with my old machine as well, the Benmobile. Yeah, we'll go down here. I like Black Bull's machine, so I'm not going to take that out. Mighty Hurricane, where's the... Body E, boost grip B. What's kind of a bad one? King Meteor. CCA. No, you want some balance as well. Mighty Typhoon. Okay. I'm going to replace that one. Hit OK, and this is clear and all clear. So you can erase a single machine from the lineup, probably returning it to its original settings. Or all clear, erase all the machines that you've added. But why would we want to do that? Okay, so exit. We'll go to course edit. And alright, course. Point set. This is what you're going to do first. You need to create points on the grid to make a course. Now first it'll start you off with 4 points. But now we're going over here and adding a whole bunch of stuff, making it a lot more interesting. Now the real point for adding as many points as possible is to show you the different things that you can do. So, this looks good for now. This is the drive icon. You can actually test drive it if you want. But there's not much points since we haven't done anything. And see, the track actually crosses here, which means it's on the same plane and I haven't edited anything properly. So, let's go ahead and back out of that. Quit. And go back up the points. You've got move, start, centering, reverse, all clear. But we're good with the basics. So we'll go back to create and we'll hit point. Now this has move. You can move it in 4 dimensions because there's that many. 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions here. This gives you your z-axis. There's haba, bank, center, clear, and straight. So let's grab our vertical axis first. And where's the first one that crosses? We'll select it not with A as you would expect, but with Z. And we'll hold the analog stick up. And what that should do is, now we can hit A to lock it in. That should make our first bank here go over the previous line and you can't see it. So we did alright. And where was the other problem? Let's select this one and have it go over. Apparently the beeping was you can't go into negative numbers. Right, so that 0, that pink number should be our z-axis. Okay, next we'll go back to move. Haba, this should be the width. So let's select this again and we can make it really wide, maybe a little too wide as that memo said. The road is too heavy, but okay, we'll leave it at 50 for now. Hit A again. Move. Banking. This is what we want. Let's try a 54-degree angle here. And center clear, straight. Let's take it for a quick spin. Now apparently those two tracks overlap back there. Perhaps I made this a little too long for a quick video. Whoa, yeah, wow, that's really close. But it looks alright. We should be coming up on our bank. And yes, as you can see, very nice bank. Coming back to the start line. And there we are. Alright, create, design. This is what we want. Doro should be the original road. H Doro, T Doro. There's tunnel. So let's select maybe this section. You can choose your type of tunnel. Brown tunnel, purple tunnel, green tunnel. I'll try a red tunnel. Hit A and note that it looks different already. That's good. You can come down to here for pipe. And alright, it wants us to use that section. I guess we will. Blue pipe, a red pipe. This looks like a white and black pipe. And perhaps purple. We'll come down here. We've already selected it with Z. Now we'll hit. And we can't change this section. Alright. How about here? Yes. Okay, so that was probably a conflict with this big one that comes really close. Next up, the infamous half pipe. Let's choose that for this section. Or not. How about our final section? No. The start, perhaps. Yes. Okay, this also has 4 types. Let me change it to this. And I think that's all we can do for right now. So let's stop the video here since we're running out of time, and I'll be back in a second. Okay, so as we said, I think we're ready to go for another test drive. And right off the bat, here's our half pipe. Back to our regular road. Again, we haven't done much here. You can see the tunnel upstairs. Or was that the pipe? Ah, that was the pipe. Tunnel will be coming up shortly. Looking very nice. Woo! Don't fall off. And out of the tunnel. Another reason. This bank may be why we were unable to change previously. But that's okay. Other styles here, you can have the cylinder, space. Yes, that's when you want to break a section of the track. It removes it completely, but if you haven't put the jump in there, that's probably not a good idea. And a loop. Can we do that anywhere? Excellent. Okay. So, our loop is good for now. We'll go back to create and parts. You've got bit. That's right. I believe this is not bit, pit. Sorry, the P and the B is hard to read in katakana, even more so on an HD TV, and this was meant for CRTs. But we can add the pit zone. There's dash arrows where you can choose types as well. On the middle, left, right, let's choose one there. go back to pit for a second. You can see they're on both sides, left, right, middle, and clear if you want to erase it. Dirt for the infamous slowdown. Yeah, both sides, left, right, middle. Let's put something in the middle, perhaps in our tunnel. Make it a little bit more challenging. Style slip. Also annoying. This is maybe what you would call the ice zone. Makes it more difficult to steer. Jumps. Types. A full jump, left jump, right jump, which we don't really need for a course like this. Traps. The mines. Actually, that was not good. Let's put them on the inside corner so we'd have to go around. And there's a gate. Suppose you'd want to do that at the start. Let's put the third gate in just for fun. Buildings. You can add buildings on either side. Short buildings, pyramids. Interesting. And as you can see, it put it right here at the beginning of this section. Style and Kanban. Ah, right, our billboards. If we want anything off to the side, see if we can't add a type 4. And see if we even notice it as we're driving through. Heike zone. This is going to be the stuff you see underneath. And sky. You can choose between pink sky, blue sky, space. Always like space. Then this neat little feature is background music. So you can select your type. Here we've got Mute City 1, or Mute City. Turn up the volume on that just a bit. I think it's a very cool feature to allow you to choose the music you want for your background. See, there's silence. Only problem is it takes a while for the DD to load. Sand Ocean, Port Town, one of my personal favorites, Big Blue. Devil's Forest, Red Canyon, Sector, Whiteland, Rainbow Road, Regeneration, Roller Coaster, Bigfoot, and Japan. Okay. Well, shall we take this for a test drive? Oh, there was the dash arrow. Whoa, mines. Forgot about those. sure I meant to do that. Whoa! Ah, and here's the loop that we added. Woo! You'll notice that it actually retained the bank we had previously encountered. Okay, well, enough of that. Not quite sure what these do, but you might be able to test drive just a section of the track with this one. Quadrants, and this is supposed to be the help button, which I didn't find as helpful as you would think. Okay, so here's our file options. We've got load, save, change name, erase file, and copy. So let's save this. We're going to go new file, and then 3. Saving. Finally, you'll want to go here to entry, same as your machine, and there we go. We're going to add this course to the Grand Prix. Clear and all clear, which I would be very angry if I did that. And our options, window on, off, point, move, background music, there we go, off, on, sound effects. There's our instructions. Edit and camera. But, okay. We're going to exit this. And sorry this is turning into a really long video. But I hope you like it. Grand Prix race, we're going to go novice. This is just a test. And then go down to the center here. You'll notice Jack, Queen, King, Joker, and X are all standard. This is DD Cup 1, DD Cup 2, and our Edit Cup. So you'll see my very basic courses. Ooh, let's use my machines too. ACB, ACV. Oh! But they retain the characters, as you can see in the upper left, which is alright. Three, two, one. Again, this was my first ever attempt. It's pretty much a basic figure 8. A little boring, but very short, so we should be done in about a minute and a half. Unless I blow myself up being too aggressive. Down at 15? Of course, by doing that, I can get a little bit of energy back. Which is apparently something I neglected to put in when I was experimenting. All right. Okay, and this is the one I made earlier. And just experimenting, you got the tunnel. And you can hear Japan in the background. I think in my next video I'll show you the reason for that, as well as the DD courses, which are ridiculously hard. Whoa, mines. You gotta be careful here. These mines will blow me off the track. And again on re-entry here. Okay, safe. And boost. Got it. And finally, the track we made together. I mean, yeah, people may not think much of the graphics, but the name of the game is Speed, and I think Nintendo captured that very well. I wonder if you could run into the upper track and explode. Not that I want to find out on camera. Okay, not quite final lap. That's good. Alright. 3 for 3. And I'll show you what the previous owner of this thing did. And as you can see, there's no track. But there you have it, the complete F-Zero X expansion kit editor. I hope you like the video. Again, I'll put up the DD cups in a bit, but hope you like the video and hope to see you soon. Bye.